WAPN. Thankful Thursday. I'm going to be thankful. I am going to be thankful, even though I don't know. Nope, I do not know the answer about the tower. Thank you for everybody that's calling and texting me and wondering and what's going on. It is still completely black. Yep, it is still completely black. Chloe and I have it all ready for the parts to get here. We do not know where the parts are at. Yesterday they had a shipping problem. And so, so that was one thing. And so we dealt with the shipping problem, and then we talked to them yesterday, and they were supposed to send me the confirmation, and I still don't have the confirmation. So I don't know if they were really shipped or not. Lord Jesus, pray for me in the wait. That is my thing today. Pray for me in the wait. So if y'all would just agree that wherever the part is and whenever it gets here, the wait is going to be well worth it. See, the problem is with the part for the tower is we don't know if that is going to be what. We don't know. It's completely black, which is weird because we have LED lights, we have upper lights, we have all these different things, and it won't trigger anything. So we don't know for sure. And so we are in the wait. And if you know me. I am not good in the wait. I am not good in the wait, but I am going to praise the Lord and be thankful. So as I was getting ready for work this morning, I've got a list of things to do this morning. Thursdays and Fridays, I only work normally till, the morning shift because I usually do my other things. Well, this morning I'm meeting with somebody, and then I'm going to go see my little 93-year-old and make sure that's good. And then I'm going to go to my daughter's shop and help her prepare for the weekend. So I've got a list of things to do, and I'm preparing myself for the day in the wait. Now, I have been a little crazy woman about checking the cameras to make sure, when somebody's driving into the parking lot, it has not been here. It is not tracked. It is not nothing. So if you could pray for WAPN in the tower situation, I just need information. I want to know how we're going to move forward. The FAA has been notified. We have X amount of days, and so we need this to happen. So if y'all could just come to agreement together that we get some clarification today, some direction, some guidance today, because we don't want to go into another weekend not knowing. The problem with going into another weekend not knowing is there's no technical support. We have Shane. So Shane is our technical support. But we don't have it where we can call and troubleshoot with the company, the manufacturers of the tower lights. So we just need some prayer. We need the station covered in prayer. We need the lightning to stay away. We need the parts to get here. We need clarification, direction, and guidance, and we need to move on with this so we can figure out what to do and how much it's going to cost us. And then I was giggling as I was driving. I thought, God knows. God knows. He knows. He knows. He knows. He knew about this before it even happened, and he knows. And so I don't know what I get to learn in the process, but I'm always learning, and I do love to learn. I think that you should be learning every single day. No matter what age you are, I think that you should be learning every single day. And so I know that God's got a plan. I know that I'm learning something, and I know that it's going to work out. So in the process of that, the wait. What do you do in the wait? When you're waiting for God to do it, what do you do? I love worship, so of course I get my hallelujah on. I try to keep busy because I think that keeping busy keeps my mind. So my desk is completely clean. My paperwork is caught up. And so, yes, I've been doing those kind of things. I take care of stuff that, I'm a procrastinator on some stuff. We all are. I know we all are. It's not just me, so don't throw me under the bus as you're thinking about this. But there's some stuff we just don't like to do. There is some stuff that I just don't like to do. I'm working on that. So I'm getting stuff done in the wait. Instead of just waiting and getting frustrated, I'm waiting and praising the Lord. So today is Thankful Thursday. And I was thinking about, this weekend, their big Hope Fest is at Manatee Island this weekend. And so proud of Crystal and Cuba and how they put this all together. So I'm just praying for a huge, wonderful, great success for that. Ormond Beach has got their 50th anniversary at the Anderson Building. So very excited for them and excited for that. Make-A-Wish is this weekend. So that their big fundraiser they do in Florida and grant all those wonderful wishes for people. So there's just a lot going on. Football season is about ready to start and preseason is in the middle of it. So yes, we are a football family. Swim started last night. We got there. My granddaughter got to do one thing, just getting ready to go in the water to do the 200. And the lightning thing went off, and the lightning was within so many miles, so they had to shut her down. So we did not get to see that part. But you're praying in the wait. What are you praying for in the wait? Are you trusting and believing God for what? I'm trusting and believing God for the parts to come. I'm trusting and believing God for a usable, easy fix. I'm not unrealistic. I know that there could be all kinds of things. I know that whatever, God's got it. But praying in the wait and praying for wisdom, like I said. And I'm just thankful. I am thankful for all things of August. August has been a stretch month. And for my husband, we own a landscaping company. It's the dog days of summer. It is just hotter than heck out there. Today is day 11 of this heat wave of 110 degrees, during the day. So if you know somebody that works outside, not only pray for them, but hydrate. Yes. Get them cold waters, some Gatorades, some fresh fruit. I don't know, but pray for them as they are out there. It's hot. They've got hot equipment on top of them. It is just, there isn't a break. I mean, we were at this swim meet last night. We were undercover, and I even had a little fan that Tim got me. And I had 2 drinks, and it was just hot. And that was at 6:30 at night. So can you imagine being in it at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, just it beating down on them? So pray for the people that are working outside. And pray for our air conditioners to stay running cold and for this heat wave, because that's another thing. We're all using so much electricity, and we all got everything running. So pray that all of that work efficiency. I'm thankful for the new AC here at WAPN. Thank you, all you listeners that sponsored WAPN and helped get that AC when our big unit died and then got hit by lightning. So it died. Y'all came together. And we were able to replace that unit. We were able to fix the wall. Everything is not done yet, but the AC is running, and I've got a jacket on. It's nice and cool in here for our equipment, and I'm so thankful for that. We were talking about that last night at the swim meet. That is, 2 weeks ago when all this happened. It was only in the 80s. Now, I know 80s is hot. I'm not going to tell you 80s is not hot. But compared to what it is this week and last week, 80s was fallish. And isn't that cool how God did that? God did that for WAPN so our equipment would not fry that week. We have to keep our equipment at a certain degrees. But God. Yes, we had, portable units, and we had fans everywhere, and it was just crazy. But God. He did not allow it to be 110 heat indexes that week. Why that was happening, why we were able to get it replaced, why we raised the money. It was completed in 7 days. But God. And so I was thinking about that when I was thinking about the tower being out. I am stressed over the tower being out. Not only is it because it's an important thing, but we are close to an international airport. We do have helicopters that fly out here. And so it's an FAA thing for me. And so I'm stressed over that. And God said, I've taken care of you before. I fixed it before. I don't know why you're being like this. So I said, I'm going to turn that into praise. And so I'm thankful. I'm thankful for every single thing, good, bad, ugly, whatever that has happened this month of August. It has toughened me up. It's strengthened me. It's encouraged me. It's reminded me of the goodness of God. It reminds me you have to trust him in all things. And so I was giggling, and I said, oh God, you're so silly, because I'm doing this, Lord, I trust you. And it is the neatest thing. I love seeing things, reading things, watching things early in the morning. I'm a person that fuels me and feeds me for the day. There's certain things I do every day. I get up every night in the middle of the night and I pray. I do the ABCs of prayer. That's just something I do. Every single day I have a grateful heart. I find something to be grateful for. Every single day I say, okay, what are we doing today? And I get excited for what God is going to do today. Those are just things I do. But the other part of me, I have my clothes laid out. I make my bed before I go to work. I straighten up things. I'm just really funny about doing those kind of things. I guess I'm a structured person, or I don't know what the word would be, but I'm that person. And so when something's this far out of whack that I have no control over, I can't get the part, I can't do whatever, it's a little stressful for me. And so I guess it's been almost 3 weeks now. I was reading this thing and giving it to God for 90 days, trusting God with everything for 90 days. It's harder than it sounds, but easier than it sounds. Does that make sense? It's a bittersweet kind of thing because we trust God as Christians every single day of our life. But when you really have to trust him. You have to give it to him. So today I gave him, Lord, I trust you in the wait. And I thought, it's perfect. It is perfect. And during that wait, what am I going to do? Well, today I'm going to volunteer. Today I'm going to do for others. Today I'm going to take care of some other stuff in the wait. I'm not going to get frustrated and I'm not going to get mad and I'm not going to get anxiety. I'm going to get other things in the wait. And so as you're every day, so instead of just saying, Lord, I trust you, because, that's a great thing to do. You should do that every single day of your life. He showed me to say, Lord, I trust you with, and then put something with it. And, I did that the first couple days. I think I just said, Lord, I trust you. I didn't even go back and look at it. And they said, no, I want you to put with. Boy, has that changed the narrative. It really makes me every day step back and go, I trust you completely. I trust you with that. I trust you with this. And it's been really, really amazing. I can't imagine in 90 days how that is going to change my stinking thinking, how it's going to change the thing between my ears, how it's going to change the thing 1 inch below my nose. I'm just excited to see what God's doing. So last week, God said, I want you to do these 7 things every day. I want you to say them out loud every single day. Now, the first day, I kind of stumbled through it, and I was like, okay, I'm going to do it. Well, today, it's been 1 week since I've been doing this. And it's so funny because I can look at the things. So I'm going to say the 7 things, and then I'm going to say exactly what God has done in the 7 days. Everything working out in my favor. Now, that one was funny because when I started it, we had the completion of the air conditioner and the money raised and all that. Literally, once I started that is when the tower went out. And everything is working out in my favor. God has it. No matter if I don't see it in the natural, I know that he's working out for the favor of WAPN. God is supplying me with everything I need. That one was the money for the AC to do it in 7 days. That was just a wow thing for me. That was everything in 7 days, and it was in the bank. And so that was just amazing. The right people stepping into my life. I've got to meet some new people that sponsored WAPN and became part of the WAPN family through this journey of August. And I'm very excited what he's doing and how he's doing it and what he's doing. So he's stepping new people into my life. Big opportunities always coming my way. God is just doing things all the time. All the time. The bigger the opportunity, the new ideas, the fresh things. I got some meetings next week for some new ideas. So those are new opportunities that he's doing that I've been thinking of, but I just never moved that foot forward. So during this season, I've done that. My faith is completely unstoppable. And I feel that that's totally unstoppable. I mean, when it all happened with the AC and all that, yes, I physically threw up after it happened, but I did not trust God. I knew that God had it. When the tower lights are completely out, I know that he's got it. He's got a plan, and it's going to be the best plan for WAPN. So I'm unstoppable. I keep coming to work, and I keep showing up, and I keep doing it because I know that God's got it. I can do all things through Jesus Christ. And this is just my thing because I sit here and I see nothing is impossible. And it isn't. All things are possible with God. And then with Jesus Christ, I win. I win every day. Every single day. I come to a job that I love. I get to be in the community that I love, and God's got me every single day. So when I look back that he had me do this for these 7 days, he was just preparing me for what he's about to do on this tower. And I am excited to see how he's going to do it. So in the wait, I am going to complete my 7 days. Everything working in my favor. God is supplying me with everything I need. The right people being stepping in my life. Big opportunities are coming my way. My faith is completely unstoppable. I can do all things through Jesus Christ. With Jesus Christ, I always win. I can't wait to see what he does next. You know, I'm a person that is signs and wonders kind of girl. And so that was a sign and wonder for me for this season, during this time, during this uncomfortableness, that he encouraged me and he used something to do it with. So y'all always have your eyes open and your ears listen, because God is always wanting to do something for you. Our favor for today: keep on expecting, keep on declaring, keep on living favor-minded, and God's promises that divine favor will come with you. And see, I don't even know what he's going to put in here. But God, but God, but God. It is Thursday, August 20th, 2026. The weather today, 90 with a low of 75. Heat index of 108. Madison, 93 with a low of 73. If it's your birthday today, happy birthday, Peg and Amy and Ruth and Tammy and Wendy and everybody else celebrating a birthday, anniversary, whatever you're celebrating. Today is, of course, my foodie thing is bacon day. So I like bacon on my baked potato. I eat bacon now and then, but I like it on my baked potato. But it is also radio day. So happy radio day, WAPN. I love being in radio. Remember, Hope Fest is this weekend. Tickets are still available, but they're free. It's at Manatee Island. It is Christian hip hop. It is praise and worship. It is food trucks. It's a kids zone. It's just all kinds of stuff, merch and all that. It's free at Manatee Island this Saturday from 4 to 9 p.m. If you'd like to volunteer or help, whatever, give Crystal a call, 386-333-4418. I wonder what adventure Adeline and Crystal will be doing today to let us know about Hope Fest. Well, y'all have a wonderful, great day. I am praying for you.